Buddies, welcome back. So today we are going to be talking about a very important topic. That is, should you actually be doing this degree called MBA? Now, MBA is Masters in Business Administration. Well, this is a very serious course, a serious degree. But very often people are kind of misled by others. Very young people are misled by others to join MBA. Okay. Now, before I talk about this topic, many of you all know about me, but the people who are watching this video for the first time or this channel for the first time, well, I am someone who's got about 14 years of work experience and I'm 34 years old. Yes, I started working very early in my life, and out of these 14 years, about 12 to 13 years have been in corporates, serious big corporates. To name a few, like Dell, Monster.com, and I'd even got through Satyam, and I'm with Virinci Technologies, heading a process where I head the global information technology client support in my company. So, when you apply for a job, you clear the first round, then you clear the HR round, and after all of that, you would be meeting someone like me who would be taking your interview before you, get an approval to join any of these companies. Someone like me would be interviewing you. So I exactly know what I'm talking about. All right. So in our society, if you're not doing medicine, that is to become a doctor, or if you're not doing engineering, or if you're not studying law, the next thing that people opt for is MBA, because it sounds cool, all right, and our society, that is our relatives, uncles, aunts, they push you, after you finish your 3-year or 4-year degree, they say, oh, beta, you're 21 now, so go join MBA, because they feel that MBA will land you into a good job, a well-paying job. And very often I have asked youngsters, why have you done MBA? They say, sir, because I want a PG, that is, post-graduation. I say, okay, but why do you want a PG? Because I'll get a good job. No. The PG, the post-graduation, does not get you a good job. What gets you a good job is your skill. Okay. Of course, I can talk about serious detail about this, but that will be a different video. So again, another huge misleading thing about MBA is that there are hundreds of colleges which offer you an MBA degree, okay, including government universities and private colleges. Remember this. I've met so many people who say I've done MBA, but you know what they've actually done? They have done PG. It's basically postgraduate diploma in business administration. Okay, it is not a degree, it's a postgraduate diploma. All right, so these people, okay, these students who join these institutions, where you walk into an institution like the famous one which was there back in the year 2007, 2008, 10, many of my friends joined, IIPM, Indian Institute of Planning and Management. Oh my god, absolute scam. You know why? They had a huge building in Hyderabad, very fancy looking building, and when someone steps in as a student who wants to pursue MBA, they step in and they have these people who actually want to sell that course to you. You know what they do? They say, join our course, MBA, whereas it is a diploma, what they are offering, okay, PG diploma, but they call it MBA. Absolute crime. Okay, MBA is Master's Degree in Business Administration, which only university affiliated with the government can give you, not private institutions. So what IIPM used to do, they used to offer you a free laptop. Wow, and then they used to take you to Europe or some fancy country, okay, calling it a business trip, You don't need to go to a European country to see how businesses work. You're not going to learn anything in that 1 week or 10 days. All right. So anyhow, then they used to charge you about 7, 8, 10 lakhs way back in 2007. You know how much money that is? Anyhow, even now, many colleges do that. Okay. So as a youngster, when someone advises you that go, do your MBA, and you go and join one of these private institutions and you pay serious amount of money, you're not actually learning anything. You know why? Because the biggest thing about MBA is that you should be able to sell. Yes. All right. I know you can do MBA in finance, you can do MBA in HR, you can do MBA in quite a few things, but they are not really MBAs. Okay, way back in the day, probably 15, 20 years ago, MBA meant just one thing, that is, can you sell a product of a company? It could be a software company, it could be a hardware company, it could be a car company, it could be an airline. Can you sell their products? Do you have the aptitude? Do you have the skill to communicate? Can you sell a product? If you can, you should do MBA. Because all the other MBAs like HR and finance, they are not going to get you, high up in the ladder. Because in a company, you should either be creating a product or selling a product for you to be very important for the company. Okay? So now you would say, but Vikas, people who do MBA from IIM, Indian Institute of Management, or Indian School of Business, ISB, they get paid really well initially. Yes, of course. You know why? They don't get paid because they have an MBA or a postgraduate diploma. You know why they get paid? Well, because to crack that entrance exam of Indian Institute of Management or ISB, that itself declares that you have the aptitude. What is aptitude? Aptitude is your inbuilt skill of analyzing things. Okay. Most of these entrance exams check your problem solving skill. Okay. So if you have to sell a product, you should be able to understand what is the problem, why is the product not selling, and then you have to create a solution for it. All right. So these entrance exams for top colleges, institutions, they only take you in if you have the aptitude. Whereas these private institutions, the small ones, they have an entrance exam just to show it to others that they have an entrance exam, but they're going to take you in anyhow because it's a business for them. Fine, it's good for them, but they're taking you in anyway, even if you don't have the MBA aptitude, and you'll end up paying serious amount of money, and you'll be spending about 2 years of your time there, and you'll be developing expectations that you're going to get a really good job, but that is not the case because you'll not be able to crack the interview. You'll go meet the interviewer and then one second, buddy. Sorry, buddies, something happened to my throat. Anyhow, so you'll go meet the interviewer, and that interviewer would be someone who's got serious experience in corporates and experience of selling, experience of dealing with clients. And in case at that point of time you don't have your interpersonal skills polished up. Now, what are interpersonal skills? To be someone who will get a good job after your MBA, first thing you got to improve is your communication. Communication is not just about the language you speak. It could be Hindi, it could be Telugu, it could be English, but it's about understanding what the other person wants and understanding what you want to convey to the other person and communicating it verbally or by written text, email. That is what is communication. Communication is all about psychology and also about speaking. I met so many people who have done their MBA, but after that they cannot speak with confidence. So number one, you got to have confidence. You got to improve it. No one Generally, no one is born with high level of confidence. We got to improve it. Number two, communication. Yes, I said any language, but we like it or not, English is the international language of business, and we should be able to understand and communicate in English really well. Next, your written skills. Okay, we live in a era where people don't even own a laptop or a desktop these days. Very, very few people own. Okay, way back in my time, back in 2003, 4, 5, a major of our work, entertainment, communication was done on a desktop and a laptop, but now it's all a cell phone, right? Okay, so people have forgotten how to type. It's very important to know how to type on a keyboard. I meet so many people who got good skill in their subject, but they just can't type. You think typing is an easy thing? It is not. You got to develop that skill also. And another thing, skill of writing your thought down. Okay, skill of writing an email to a client. All these things are interpersonal skills. They sound easy, but you know what? These are the most difficult things to learn in your life. Okay, instead of focusing on MBA, you can actually focus on personality development courses. I have personally been to about 2 personality development courses in my life. One I was sent after I joined Dell. Okay, Dell, after they recruit you, they send you to a personality development course for 2 months. Okay, it's a full day personality development course, flat out for 60 days. Trust me, it's going to change your life. So many things you learn: how to communicate with people, how to talk, your body language, your confidence, all of that. All right. So what I mean to say is that doing MBA is not wrong. But if you don't have the aptitude, if you're someone who just does not like to talk to an audience or even a group of 10 people, then what are you going to do after doing MBA? You can't do anything. Or if you're someone who just does not like to sell anything, it is possible. I did not like to sell anything 10 years ago. Okay, I hated it. Okay, so if you're someone like this, like that, where you don't like to sell something, MBA is not for you. Okay, so don't jump into that pressure of society that if you do MBA, you'll get a good job. No, you'll be wasting your parents' money. You'll be wasting 2 years of your time. Instead of doing that, take that money, okay, invest it somewhere, and that 2 years, you know what you can do? You can pursue, basically you can join a company or a field that you like. For example, it could be real estate, it could be the hotel industry, it could be any industry. Join that, okay, and learn, experience, and during that time, develop your personality. And then later on, you can go for an interview, and then you can take your career up. World is changing, buddies. World has changed a lot. Even top companies like Tesla, Facebook, their CEOs, even Elon Musk has clearly mentioned that they don't care about the paper degree certificates that you have. It doesn't matter. Okay, if you have the skill, if you can prove yourself, they have a job for you. Okay, even top position jobs. Like for example, now Elon Musk doesn't have a degree in launching rockets. He is the chief technology officer of SpaceX. So if you can prove yourself, you don't need that degree. But to prove yourself, it takes time, 5, 10, 15 years. So that is where, in case you are someone who's got the aptitude to crack the entrance test of IIM or any of those top colleges, and you know what, as a matter of fact, these top colleges like IIM, they don't cost so much money to do your MBA. Okay, so in case you can crack that, then it already means that you are someone who has got the aptitude to do MBA. And then, for example, if I meet someone who's done IIM, if the person is in front of me, if I'm interviewing the person, I already have that kind of confidence that this person has some level of problem solving skill. Okay, so only then this degree will benefit you. Else, no. All right. I will make a detailed video about upskilling yourself, personality development, and all of that. And I'll also make a video about how to present yourself in an interview later on. So thanks, buddies. Thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, you're missing out on important videos like these. And I'm there on Instagram, on Facebook also. Thank you. Bye-bye.